Mic test. No kidding. No. Man. There we go. Time to do some quick mining. To be honest, I feel like I'm kind of confused with it. But I also really honestly doing all of this, I like slowly remind myself of what I decided was like the best practices stuff for doing from back when I was playing the original game. And one of the best practices is avoid making mistakes, which is what I prefer to do. When it's just something where you know it's going to go through dirt and hit whatever's why? Because anytime you hit this dark material, it accelerates the deterioration. Oh, So you want to avoid hitting the dark area. Like here, I know it's going to hit red material, so I'll hit it because I know it's not going to hit the dark crystal. But here, I know it's going to hit the dark crystal, so I'm going to do that. Accelerate. I do have to say, the smaller items are highly frustrating. The two colored shards, which in this mod are basically trash items. It's like it has the whole like meter stuff that whoa, hello. Two items that are touching each other. Okay. Granted, one of them is a star piece. Oh, but whatever. Like I was saying before, it's like most of the stuff. And star piece is a like that thing. It's called a are usable items. Yes. I feel like using them. Not really. And also there's the fact that I have several of them at this point, so I'm just going to get the rest of them. Oh, hello. Iron Ball. Again, useful as vendor trash. The variety of things that we have is actually useful for small. There are a very, very small number of moves or abilities that actually get useful. So Iron Ball makes those slightly better, and that's something so niche that okay, so, now the reason why I'm going in this path, well, the primary item that is the most valuable thing to pick up is like remember you can actually vendor trash fossils for more than use. I'm not actually sure where I remember it. The other thing is elemental stones. Elemental stones are small work. Now, those are items that you can sell for several times. Right? Thing is, they are also items that are large, physically. And that's the reason why I'm starting at a location that is 3 steps over the edge. These items are large enough that going in this manner, it is impossible to miss them. Well, would wasting 1 or 2 strikes, but whatever. Like this object here. This is an not a valuable item, but it has a width of 4, not 2. So going downward in a pattern that skips 3 is guaranteed to hit it. Like, I don't need to look in every spot. Just, several. Enough that I know that there isn't anything hiding between them. Now, you may have noted that there are 2x2 items, which, yeah, those are a pain in the ass because they're narrower than the width 3. But also, there's the fact that there's height 2 items, like this parts, that are also, not tall enough to notice. Well, those are relatively invaluable items. Because, like, in the original game, art scales were something that was essential because there was a service that required them, but that's not as big of a deal here. So, it, what is a big deal, however, are things like electrical plates, because the electrical plates are things you have very limited availability for. And the thing is, though, there is a height 3 with 4. So it is relatively easy to find simply by doing a limited search. Skyblade. That's the one that doesn't fly. It basically works the same as the sharp item, so it's not like I need it. Ugh. Bonus damage. Oh. This is one of the stone items. I think it's actually not as valuable as the traditional stone, simply because of the fact that it's a held item whose sole purpose is to evolve enchant. Evolve happily into enchant. So of course it's not going to be as valuable as okay, there's definitely another one. Oh, okay. That's another thing that's always kind of it's like, hey, found a berry. And again, it's all stuff there. Fossils, though. Getting multiple fossils just means you now have multiple whatever fossil. Do I want more than one moment? Well, was the first moment I wanted had a good combination. Well, then, we rather lucky. Was your dice? You gotta roll the dice a lot of times. And each time you get another fossil, that's another. I mean, sure, there's the possibility that you just get okay, so I've got 3 items. Right. Well, yeah, the number one thing to remember is you are not. That's the big meaning is that the level of stuff you have to pick up is always going to be higher than what is needed to completely clear. So, this one I have 3. Oh, hey, it's a rare bow. This is a weird one. That's the fact that A, B, while its purpose as an item is to be something that's, you sell it, it's actually not as valuable for something that's higher purpose. Like actual fossils. Or, yeah, so far I've completely struck out. I mean, realistically, I already have fossil Pokemon, so not much, but still. Hey, okay, this appears to be the fossil lake. Is header. Still. And as you can see here, this one it's almost a 4x4 item. There's certain like HUDs making so it's not actually what. Oh, I had one kick. Whatever. Right, is it disappointing to have this few fossils? Charizard, my starter Pokemon. I actually went with one of the try-hard options to the game. Yeah, my actual starter Pokemon was the thing that evolves into Hydrate. Oh, hey, here's. This one's kind of interesting because of the fact that it is basically a 3x4 object, but it has two like tabs sticking out the sides. Yeah. 3 out of 4 objects. Oh, dang! I wish I kept going and not dug up the light play. Because the item that I found was Sunstone. This is a beloved thing. It uses a steel type. Which means it's now dead. Bye. Here's the dude. These are important to remember. Now it used to explode. All right. I need another. To be honest, it is something I will often do. It's like, oh, here's an item I don't care about. And when you look into it, it's useless. Wow. Well, cows only. Oh yeah, I didn't say about shield on the muscle. Shield on is just a big, overly defensive Pokemon. So that's the best way I can. Leaf spin. Wow. Yep. That's why we don't do it together. Yeah, it's like this. I uncovered 3 of those gray things, but I don't actually, or I don't suffer. Oh, that's a big trade. Yeah, that's clearly taking up most of the area. Whatever the other item must be small. What could be small? No, I don't know. I uncovered minimal. This. Yeah, it's resistant. So it's this. Yay, gained a level. Yeah, that Gyarados is great. Yeah, okay. Green Star, you know what? I'm going to pronounce it. Wait, that blood is very deep. Refuse, I will. Might actually be a valuable item. It too. Or maybe I'll just look up. Oh, here it is. Wow, that's a lot. Scale. Is there even a slim chance of like, yeah, at least Yeah, I think 6. Good. Silver. Silver just not explode. It is, however, tough enough that I can it. Let's see if flame. Nope, thank you. Oh, this time. Maybe it's borderline. Because this is a Pokemon game where Pokemon do, in fact, actually have stats as well. So that, you know, it's a wild Pokemon. Ooh, hello. Yeah, that is an Yeah, this object has a width of 4 and has a height of 5. Yeah. Doesn't actually pick up that square, of course, but you are not missing that. Oh, another iron. Ooh, fire. Yes, please. Do I have anything that does super It's a weird thing with this beast is that it does super effective damage to several things, but, you know, got it. It's a significant amount of overlap. Hey, another fire. Sweet. I don't remember. I mean, oh, hello. Oh, that's a Greedale. Yeah, this is a particularly annoying one to shape. The actual width of the fossil is 5. And the height is actually 5 too. It's just that it has a whole bunch of incuts. Which means that it does actually need quite a lot to keep up. As, Alright, one spot. Yeah, seemingly start yawning. Yeah, so the other thing with this, big, block most of the good objects have a width and or height of 3 or more. So you're going to find most of the things that you don't that's yeah. One of the interesting things about the whole like post or in mode, whatever. Oh, is that evolve all of them run, so you can get the unevolved version and then immediately just evolve it by giving it. Anyway, I- yeah. All right, let's take a look at the phrase. Some items. Okay, an icicle. Icicle plate is light clay is 2,000. So light clay is that's a hefty. Smooth rock is also decent, but that's one of the extender items for the weather. I'm expecting all of them to be like that. Honestly, hard stuff. These are only they're relatively common. They're small. They're also not as easy to do as some of the other ones because they're kind of small. No problem. A plate. I believe all of the plates have the same value, so all of them would be like icy rock, oval stone. Only 1,000. Only. Which it's not bottom tier. I'm going to sell several because wow, I have 51,000 red shards. So shards are only 500 each. Although 500 is so. I have 66 heart scales. Wow, they are worth almost nothing. Dang. Everstone is star piece is 6,000. Okay. Yeah, that is actually more than I remember. I'd be stone. Yeah, I sold a lot of these already. That's a slightly odd sell value. It's like 1,050. Not 50,000. Shards. Firestone. Okay, regular elemental stones only go for 50. Okay. Not one of the best items. That like iron balls over. But it's certainly something that's worth selling. Rare bone, on the other hand, 25. Not amazing, but better than most things. I don't know. I think late. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Never played. I don't think I've ever seen someone dig up this stuff. Scope played, sky played, iron played, tap played, ice stove. I don't remember sticking up these. I think all of these I got from exploration. Insect plate, red plate, water stone. Nope, 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 nope. Interestingly, I don't believe you can actually dig up nuggets. Yeah, one of the items that is famously in real life found by. I would make it a really weird item, but I think it's stupidly annoying to find like gems. You also find see how much it costs. I did manage to collect 4 different fossils. Okay, fossils go 3,500, which I don't actually sell any of them. It was just price check. So yeah, fossils are actually one of the more valuable items. Star piece is stupidly valuable. And I have 4 fossils, so 4 spots. Now, if you really want a fossil that has good stats, you can save some of this. PC storage, store. I mean, it would actually be amusing if you had it set up so that the game would tag so with an RNGC, make it so that even if the fossil itself doesn't have stored stats that are stored as part of the fossil, the RNG seed will predetermine what all of the fossils but that would require you to use the quantity digit as a substance. You know, because you need some place in the game to store the data for that, and if you have an item that actually stacks, that you can't do that because you don't have data space. Okay, now we're done. Could I use these fossils for something? Well, let's see. Now let's see what this particular one has. Oh wow, those are good stats. Yeah, like minus special attack on Granados, right? Now I would prefer a plus attack instead of plus defense, but you know what? Plus defense is fine. The speed, I could fix that by going to the height thing. Yeah. Also, Cranium Force is good. So this one is actually yeah, we'll look just there's a different. Oh yeah, this one's well. All right. Shield off is 30, and wow, these are terrible. I have to say, the thing with this particular Pokemon is that even after you evolve it into Bastiodon, both of its offense stats stay, and its speed is terrible. It's basically just a living wall, and it's not very useful as a living wall. And this one doesn't have the stats, so I have gotten a lot of those. I actually have come to suspect that this has a slanting in terms of fossils. Because I got a lot more shield on fossils than Canada's fossils. Significantly more of the ones or the fossils. Now, while the difference in numbers here is significant, it's actually not massive. And like, same thing here is that, Aerodactyls are a lot less common than the other two. And Hominites are more common than Plutos. But it's not a giant difference. It's a small enough difference that you look at it like, I'm not sure why it's different. I just think it is. Oh yeah, I should probably look at the stats. Plus defense minus special defense. Not a great one. I mean, there's worse, I guess, but it's not great. Battle armor, useful, but not great. So, is it useful? Yes. Do I already have a better one? Okay, last one. Okay, good IVs overall, honestly. Except for the fact that it has a C for special attack. Yeah. This is a special attack. Take off defensive Pokemon, but it is in fact a special attacker. So having a bad special attack is I can change that. It would be nice to have like a minus in nature and plus to like a special attack or something. That would be beneficial. This thing's speed is so slow. It doesn't matter. Suction. Now this is an interesting one because of the fact that this is something that does setup moves. So being able to prevent yourself from being forced to switch out is actually somewhat valuable. Because it uses stuff like Ingrain and Ancient Power to, like buff itself. And having your buffs get removed by a forced switch out would suck. Alright, let's go. Do a quick save. Alright, now let's look at anything at what they're go to Albright Industry. Okay, this says check on the Route 4 research station. Rattata. Oh, wait. Oswald and Omith wants a Rattata. Oh, wait, you know what? I actually have one. I just realized that. I don't know where I put it. Ease thing. This is a Rattata. will sit it here until I get to Spoken to the barracks. As far as I can tell, I can't actually do that one. Visible culprit. I haven't even gotten to Violet City yet, so I can't actually do anything with this. Battling. Nope. But realistically, doing matches against the Stat Masters is minor task. Yes. I need to find a seed for this. Brett City Takeover. As far as I can finish this, and it's not fun. I don't. It doesn't actually list her record though, so coordinator. Yeah, I have no idea. Cerulean Blues. I went to the Frozen North Temple. I talked to Misty. I captured the legendary Pokemon that Misty was poking with the stick. And this is still here. One thing I've noted with this is like stuff like Into the Mind and Cell Exploration. The quest exists as a flag so that it allows you to do something that you don't have the ability to do by default. However, that kind of means that it just like sits there and stares at you. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. The location I'm at is basically one of the places that's closest to where yeah, transitioning from east to west Godra is a massive pain in the ass. I actually forgot that I had this Pokemon egg. Yeah, I picked up this Pokemon egg when I was in. Oh hey, it's another Eevee. I don't need that. I said no. Anyways, let's see if Eevee actually spits stats. I'm guessing no. Plus defense, minus special defense. Yeah. We have one in this box. No. Hey. This Eevee is decent at yes. So I will maybe possibly. Whatever. Yeah, one of the guys in this. One of the things that's interesting with this is that a lot of the quest flags, because of the fact that they're not looking for a specific gym badge and are just looking for a number of gym badges, if you approach it as a Pokemon champion, they just give you the stuff when you would have to wait that early. Alright, I can now fly to. I can walk all the way to Violet City, but the guy at the gate tells me I can't enter. Here, I can't even go north to the gate out of heaven. Something's blocking. Alright, well. Right. Root. Stuff on restrictions. Oh, 4 is the one that's north. It's, I don't remember how to do that. Okay, there is a weather institute. Sure, you should feel honored and privileged that I did not decide to live days. So that's great. You know what? Yeah, it's actually faster. Yeah, sure. Do I actually need to? But credit bar has an emulator, and I'd like to get the double. Haha, you only restored that. I did more than that. Wait, what? I would have gotten 800 for winning without the amulet coin? Okay. Oh, it's an electric. That's an explosion. Ah, shit. I didn't think. Oh my god. Why does it do normal damage with electric types? It does reduce damage. Whoops. My bad. Yeah. I'm actually going to swap because of the fact that Charizard is free. Hello. Yes. Wait, this thing's using a fighting attack. What level that they made it pointless anyway. Yeah, though. So what am I going to give it instead of... Definitely not Flex. I could actually give it leftovers. Yeah, you know what. And unlike last time when I was here on this route, I'm here looking for a location saying? I'm out here avoiding people. Hey, look, oh, look. But I have upgraded, so. I'm going to use Focus Blast because that's a poison type, so it'll do reduced damage. Maybe it won't kill it. Oh, hey, live. Next time I'm in town, I need to buy Pokeballs. Hello. This is a bug type, so fly actions and bugs down. Yep, it. Alright. Oh, there's a country. Okay, the actual place I'm supposed to be going is way off on the east side. Okay, no, sorry, not east, west. House in the west part that this is where the oh, hey, it's a dark thing. But that like, Focus Blast! Will it have a soul left? Probably. It still gets Power Slash. It's a dark. also I'm looking at the last video. This is what you need to. Okay, looks like it picked up. Hmm. No. Okay. A task to collect heal equipment. So they can cover equipment. I don't see anything that wasn't here earlier. Oh, hey, there's a box. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why that thing is in the ledge. It's like probably. And the saved map file doesn't actually show these commands, so I'm back. Ugh. Ah, I was right. There's a. Okay, so Dragon Claw is. Yeah, Seeking is one of those examples of a water type physical fighter, so intimidating it is actually a very good idea. The thing is, this being a Gyarados, and also I don't have advantage, so it's already a water. I think this actually makes me treat it as water instead of water, right? So it would actually. I mean, it was a Pokemon I really liked. And thing with it had relatively weak skills. No, I think there is actually a chance that Gardevoir. Oh yes, the amulet coin did work. Amulet coin gave me. Oh wait, that's right. Gardevoir can't pick up an item because of the fact that she's already Abbott Puppet. No boxes here. Is that you? Yeah, yeah. Another thing where I don't actually. Dragon is not. The only thing Dragon's actually is protected against. What's fire? There are several things fire. However, some of those things are weird fighting flying. So that does drastically reduce. Yeah. One, two, and gentleman characters have a relatively. Okay, I got several thousand, but as much as the last one. Anyway, that's oh wow, that's good, yeah. Probably contribute somewhat. Yeah, what does this say my current? Still unrecovered the equipment. boxes and stuff. I should look to see um, okay, it's already found everything. Cool. Yeah, be less annoying about the law. I'm going to go back to the top of the bike and see if it's just like faking. Okay, it was actually. Oh, I did. Didn't see anything. Okay, now I'll actually go to talk to the No, I don't remember which one. It is interesting to have fun fighting pilots that are complicated enough. That actually. Oh, hey. All right, yeah. Here's great. Minus special attack and control. If I remember right, they are better as physical fighters, but yeah. I with the right then. Yeah, why this thing is level 50? I wish. Yeah, I wish. Oh wow, this is terrible. Ugh. Yeah, yeah. Stats are bad. We just yeah. Definitely not. Right. Upright, whatever. If I remember correctly, this is actually a place where you can take. Yeah, it's this way. Thousand million. Go to Shadowfell and look for. Okay. That was. really hate those guys who's like, "Fuck." I'll be honest. There's certain games where I don't mind when NPCs wander like that, but this is one of this view in the shadow of the sewer. Probably guess where that is, though. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I looked around. I wonder if this thing will explode. There is a stupid gimmick where you can decide this might actually be working. anything to Rattatas because of the fact that they learned super reaction. Well, didn't I? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. This somehow doesn't get traded. Yeah, Charizard's actually. I would think about the 77. First, it also means I don't get much XP. Okay, you know what? Level 4. That's we're level. Part of me keeps wanting to believe that some of these have different things, right? But a lot of them are. Well, they're good to see. Yeah, in theory he should be here. Oh right, I need to go. Okay, there. Hmm. I have no idea where I was supposed to go. And not sure what I'm going to